state.
Almost 20% of our NHS came from overseas.
Yeah, and isn't that
Thank goodness.
Isn't that awful?
Why is
Isn't that awful that we're not actually encouraging people, young men and young women, to go into nursing and many other things? Medical schools have had cap
Why?
numbers.
Because you think that people who
Medical
didn't come
schools-
from overseas would make
medical
better
schools have had
GPs?
We have literally been capping the number of doctors we train and relying on taking doctors, often from very poor African countries, for example, where they're probably needed more than they are here. We should be ashamed of ourselves.
That's a complete...
We have let our own people down, is the point Nigel is trying to make here. Yes, it is great that our NHS is full of great doctors and nurses from all over the world. It's great that these professionals have been able to come over to our country and actually provide value in our community. But the only reason we're inviting these people over in the first place is because we're falling short on equipping our own citizens to fill these roles. To put British people first and say we're going to push and provide incentives for young British people to study medicine, become doctors, provide for the community, and also take home a decent wage for themselves, putting our own people first and only then opening the doors for foreigners to come in and fill those gaps, I don't think that's a controversial statement to make. Take the US, for example, with its America First policy, where they're putting tariffs on other nations and they've applied crazy fees to visa sponsorship forms. They want Americans buying products and services from other Americans that made those products in America with American materials. And yes, these moves cause problems for the rest of us. There's been a global outrage. But go take a look at America's economic growth. Go look at the economy now compared to a year ago. It is booming. Not only do we have the opportunity to improve Britain's healthcare, but also the livelihoods of those British people doing the work. Prioritize employing British people for British jobs. It's not that hard.